Here is my poor Louis. Very traumatized. He's asleep. That's his shaved leg. Yeah, he's asleep. He's got one of these collars like this instead of the lampshade. He has like this blow up collar. It's a bit more comfortable, but because he likes to sleep flat like this and on his back, the collar is not very comfortable, so we just have to watch him. I put that extra like a sticky bandage over his dressing just in case he wants to pick it off, but we just have to watch him. It's so difficult now to keep him from jumping and running around. He's only allowed 5-minute walk 4 times a day on a lid, basically just to go to the toilet. So yeah, he has to be like that for at least 6 weeks, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We've bought him his new rat. He loves that rat. This is from IKEA. He had one since he was a puppy, and he loves chewing on this tail because it's a bit like, I don't know, false suede. But he chewed so much on the other one that it disintegrated, so we started looking everywhere where we can get it, and we found it in IKEA. So I obviously bought the old one years and years ago for Max in IKEA, and they still do them. What is it called? It's called something Rata. Yeah, he loves his rat, so, and his donut. Bless him. You see, look, he loves sleeping like that on his back, and it's very difficult with that collar. So I don't know, we might have to put it on for him at night, but I think he'll be okay. He's not too obsessed with biting his leg at all. So he should be okay. Hi everyone, it's Nisha. So I just wanted to quickly pop in on here to update you on Louis. First of all, I want to say big thank you for all your prayers and your emails and your messages and your comments, and on Instagram. It is overwhelming and it really helps a lot, so thank you so much. So okay, I've told you in my last vlog what happened. So on Thursday just gone, we took him to Fitzpatrick referrals. We saw the surgeon, and he said he was going to do CT scan. They had the x-rays, but they say, you know, CT scans are so much better. They can see exactly what needs to be done. And he said there will be 2 options. First easy option will be, okay, so basically what was wrong, in your forearm you have 2 bones, ulna and radius, and his ulna wasn't growing at the same rate as the radius, and that caused the leg to bend and rotate and pulling the elbow out of its joint. So he said that the first thing, the easiest thing to do is to cut the ulna, and that will free the radius to grow and to straighten. But he said we won't know till we do the CT scan. If it's more complicated, if his leg is so rotated, they might have to correct it and cut the radius as well and put plates in it and some screws. And then no, Fitzpatrick would have to do it because he is like the man. But as it happens, he only needed the ulna done. So they've admitted him on Thursday night. So he stayed there overnight, he had the CT scan, and they operated on him 10:30, I think, in the morning on Friday. They called me then straight after, said that everything went well. and that we could pick him up today at 1:30. So we were very apprehensive. Obviously, we didn't have an in-depth chat on the phone. We were seeing him today. So we walked in and Louis was there, all happy, jumping up at us. He's got one shaved leg. I will put a little footage, or maybe I put it at the beginning. I don't know. I just videoed him on my phone asleep. So he came out, you know, with one of those lampshades on his head, but we've asked for the blow up, like a cushiony collar for him. He doesn't like it much. He's got, you know, Shih Tzus have such short necks. When he's lying on the front, then it's okay because he can rest his head on it, but he likes to be on his back, and that's not very comfortable. And obviously we have to stop him from trying to nibble at his dressing. So we take it off in a day when we watch him. We might have to put it on for the night. But what we did as well, I've used, you know, one of those bandages that are like self-adhesive that sticks itself onto itself. Do you know what I mean? We've put that around his dressing, so that is more secure. So he showed us the CT scan images. They're amazing. I mean, X-rays are so useless. Well, not useless, but CT images are so much better. And they showed us exactly what they did, and there was like a big chunk missing in his ulna, so they cut that out, and apparently they don't need that bone, so it doesn't matter if he grows back together or if he doesn't, you know, how it heals. It does not matter. This is not weight-bearing bone. I think it's the same with human, what's the bone? Femur? I can't remember, but in the bottom portion of your leg where your calf is, there is a bone at the back that is not that important. So anyway, because so we could see that the elbow was fitting in the joint much better, and he said he's got still about a month of growth left because we could see the growth plates. So he said as the radius grows now, because it's free, is not being twisted by being pulled by the ulna, he might straighten out a bit. He said he probably will always have his foot a bit more turned out. This is quite common in small dogs, having a bit bendy legs. But he said if he doesn't, then he might need further surgery later on, corrective one, when they will have to move the bone back into, like, straighten it. That means they would cut the radius, then straighten it and put plate in it. Did I already tell you that? I don't know, sorry, I'm all over the place. Yes, so in 10 days he is having his stitches removed, and then in 6 weeks he's going for another CT scan to see how everything is doing and healing. He's still limping, obviously, but he said it will get steady better. His elbow joint will get better as it all heals. He said, but I might expect almost like a him suddenly limping after about 7 weeks, because he said if the ulna decides to grow together, start healing, then that might be a bit painful. So he said, don't worry if you suddenly see he's been okay and then started limping a bit more, but that will be just a short time while that is happening. But yeah, he's absolutely fine. We just have to, the biggest challenge will be now to stop him from running around and jumping up. And the first thing he did when we brought him home, he jumped up the sofa. It's so hard. So he didn't tell us to crate him necessarily. He said that he just should be in a room with us. Wherever we are sitting, shut all the doors so he can't be freely running around the house, which he doesn't really. He usually stays where I am. Paul and Max are downstairs with him right now, so I could quickly come up and do this for you. So there is that. Then we can only take him for 5-minute walk this week, for the whole week, 4 times a day on a short lead, just to, you know, go to the toilet. He's not allowed to trot or anything, just has to be very slow walk. The more the less stress on the elbow, the better while he's healing. So after that, in the second week, we can increase it to 10 minutes, but really he can't be freely running for at least 6 weeks. But the whole process, the whole healing process takes 12 weeks really, which is a long time. But hopefully, you know, he will be sorted. So yeah, it will be a challenge. I don't know. It's fine. I suppose when I need to do videos, I'll just bring him here with me so he lies with me. I've pre-recorded a couple of videos for you while he was in hospital. He was just keeping my mind of it. So tomorrow probably post for you. I've got a review of my gel polish, the one that I shown you in one of my Monday videos. And then I pre-recorded something for Monday for you. But I don't know if I will be able to get something out next week again, so bear with me. I just have to see how easy controlling Louis will be. So, and I've got a feeling that it won't be very easy, as he's a puppy and he's so happy. Even the vet said to me, "Oh, isn't he a happy chappy?" He said he's such a happy dog. Yeah, so I am very relieved that it's over, and that it wasn't the more complicated operation, because he maybe would have had a frame and the recovery would be much longer, I suppose. And I really thought that he will come out and he won't be able to walk and be really miserable, but he seemed to be absolutely fine, like he was before he went away. So they are resilient little creatures. So again, thank you so much for all your messages, emails. Sorry I didn't reply to them all, but as you can imagine, I was not in the right frame of mind, but I read them obviously, and I posted some stuff on Instagram just to update you what was happening with him. And also there's been a problem last week with YouTube. It wasn't just me, but few of my fellow YouTubers said that we stopped suddenly getting your comments. They would pop out sporadically. Sometimes I just saw comments from like 3 months ago. There wasn't any new comments coming in, but I think it's fixed now. I think I looked last night, and I think they fixed it now. So part of it would be as well that I wasn't seeing your comments in my video manager. Anyway, I think that's it. I said thank you, and I'm very relieved and very happy that he's back home. And I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.